Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to fix the Mercedes start engine see owner's manual warning light. So let's go ahead and start by jumping into the car and seeing what's happening. Okay, so as you saw, I just unlocked the car and jumped in. I haven't tried to start it and already I'm seeing this warning message on the dash. And as you can see, it has a yellow battery symbol and it's saying start engine see owner's manual. Okay, so that's the warning message, but what about the symptoms? Well, I'm going to go ahead and try and start this car now. And there's a few different symptoms that you can get. You can either find it just clicks and doesn't do anything else, so it doesn't even try to start. Or you might find it cranks, but it turns over slower than normal. And I've honestly no idea which of those mine's going to do, so let's find out. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button. So as you saw, mine clicked the starter solenoid, so it kind of tried to start, but it didn't have enough juice to turn the starter motor. So it's time to pop the bonnet so we can have a look at that battery. And as with pretty much all Mercedes cars, the bonnet latch can be found in the driver's side footwell just under the dashboard. So if your car is a left-hand drive, then you'll probably find the battery at this side. But if it's right-hand drive like the UK and some other areas, then it'll be on the other side here. But the giveaway is whichever side has this charging point on it, then you'll know that's the side the battery's on. So you're probably not going to be too surprised now when I tell you that 90% of the time, when your Mercedes tells you to start engine see owner's manual, the chances are you've got a bad battery. And in fact, even though Mercedes say their batteries last 7 to 8 years, the reality is they're only lasting 5 to 6 years. This is a 2018 car behind me, and as you saw earlier, the battery's failed and it's only 5 to 6 years old. However, all may not be lost. If you've been doing a lot of short journeys, or maybe you haven't been using your car very much, then it's definitely worth trying to charge the battery, because that might be all it needs. So let's have a look at that first. To get access to the battery, the first thing we need to do is remove this cover. And it's held in place by these two toggles here, which you just turn 90 degrees. So they're both facing this way. And now you can just pull this rubber back and get your fingers under the edge and just lift up at this side. And then you just pull it towards you and that comes out. Okay, so this cover here is actually a filter housing for your cabin air filter. And on either side there's a little toggle, and you just need to get your hands around the back and push them inwards. And once it's off at one side, it'll usually just come free from the other one. And then the top of this cover is just on little tabs, so you just lift this up slightly and it'll come free. Just for future reference, these are the little tabs here, and these are the slots on the cover that they go through. So now we have access to the battery that we need. And if your battery says Mercedes Benz and has a part number on it, then chances are it's the original battery from new. Now, as you can see, the positive terminal has this cover on it, and it's literally just a push fit, so you just lift that up to remove it. It pushes into these holes on the battery here. So I know a lot of you probably already know how to charge up a battery out there, but just very quickly for those of you who maybe don't. With the battery charger turned off, you connect the red clamp, which is the positive one, usually they'll have the symbol on it, to the positive terminal on the battery. Remember, that has a symbol on it too, so you can't get it wrong. And then you have the black one, which is the negative, which goes to the negative on the battery. And now you can go ahead and turn your charger on and start charging your battery. Now, this particular charger has a little gauge that tells you the charging rate, and as you can see, it's about 5 amps. And that's a good charging rate for an AGM battery, which is the type of battery that most cars with stop-start have fitted as standard. And that's because AGM batteries respond better to being charged low and slow. So hopefully you're one of the lucky ones and your battery just charged up and you're going to get a lot more service out of it. But chances are it'll be dead like mine is. So here's the replacement Varta battery that I got from Tanya Batteries next day delivery. Okay, so all we have to do now is jump into the car. Hopefully it starts up and the warning light's gone. So we can see a big difference straight away, because last time just jumping into the car we could see the warning light on the dash. So we'll go ahead and give it a start up. Need a service soon, I'll have to get that booked in, but we'll go ahead and okay that. No warning, and of course the car started, which it wouldn't do before. Well, I hope that helps you fix your start engine see owner's manual warning message, and if it did, then please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content, then please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching, bye for now.